Hey! What? Your go-kart's slow. Your go-kart's slow.
So slow, dude.
Your go-kart's slow. Your go-kart's slow. Your go-kart's slow. So slow.
Slower than a turtle, dude. Might as well just push it. It's so slow, dude. Come on.
Needs a bigger engine. Needs a bigger engine. Needs a bigger engine.
My $200 go-kart can go 90 miles an hour. Dum, 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 dum.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of the first spoof part of this video. Just wanted to have fun with it, making sort of a parody of all the commenters out there that said it's a bigger engine, it's so slow, things like that. So I thought I'd have some fun with that. But in today's video, I have some very exciting news with the go-kart build, and I wanted to take the time to have this video discuss that and go over that and show that with you guys, as well as poll a question that I think is very important, and it's had enough discussion already. I think an entire video could be made separately on just this topic by itself, which is what I'm doing today. So let's go ahead and get into the discussion. Okay, so before I poll the question to you guys, I want to fill you in on what the status is of the go-kart currently. And as you can see, it's all back together. All looking nice and good. All the bumpers are on, the brackets are painted, all the hardware is in. And even the center pod is mounted now. It's not just sitting there. It's a little wobbly, but hey, it works. So over the past week or so, over the weekends here, I've been tinkering on the go-kart here and there. As you all know, in the last video, the huge problem was that the chain kept flying off. It was a big problem. So I had to go in and tackle that of how to address this chain issue, because without the chain being fixed, this go-kart was not going anywhere. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear this out and roll the go-kart out over here so it's easier to put the camera around and talk about it. Now, one problem I was having over the build of this was it was very hard to maneuver around the garage. So I thought, let's go to like a race car team. What do? Well, they put the car on rollers and roll it around. They have these wheel chocks that hug each tire, and they're caster wheels, so you pretty much just move it around. So I went ahead and got myself a little moving dolly from Home Depot, and look how easy it is to move the go-kart around. That is so much better. And it's like a freaking race car team, how they did it. So, race car team. Okay, so now that I have the go-kart moved, I thought I'll do a little bit of a walk around here to show you guys. I think it looks so sweet with the bumpers on, like holy moly. So, first order of business. The chain is tight. Like, that's all the slack that's in there now. So this thing is not coming off. I test drove this thing yesterday. It's so fast, and it's so good. Can take turns faster than you can say I built a homemade go-kart. Anyways, but yeah, so it turns really well now. And the other thing I figured out was that the throttle was not hooked up correctly. So when I modified the chain, I kind of modified how the engine was mounted here with some different bolt setups. So when I did that, I had to take the engine off, which required me to cut this zip tie which holds in the throttle linkage. And when I did that and I put the engine back on, I didn't put that zip tie back, so I had no throttle response. So I had very little. And so what I did was I put the zip tie back on, the throttle response was better, but that does not mean that it was fast like how it was before, or at least in my idea how fast it was. So what I did was then, like, when you press the gas down, you could maybe get quarter throttle, and that was it. So what I did was I just reached around here and hit this lever with my arm, or my hand, and held it and kind of used that as the throttle, driving around. And by golly gee, this thing was monumentally faster, like holy crap. And I think it's because the throttle linkage was not pulling that lever forward or backward, or however way you want to call it, all of the way. So we were only getting, I think, maybe about 3/4 of throttle. So whoever commented in the last video that said it doesn't sound like it's revving up all the way was right, because it was not going to full throttle. And the other thing I adjusted here, let me refocus the camera really quick. So when you look down here, you can see that there's a little bit of a bolt right about, anyways, you can kind of see on the right of the screen there's a bolt which controls how far the throttle arm can go all the way open. So I actually loosened that bolt that allowed the throttle to go open even more, and it was even faster by then. So I was quite amazed at how fast it was after I made these small adjustments. So my guess is by now at full throttle, and I'm limited here on road space on how far I can go, but my guess is I'll hit about 40 miles an hour, maybe high 30s, if I have, you know, depending on how much space I have. So that is the topic for today, is should I modify the engine or take out the governor, and I have some reasons why I do and obviously don't want to as well, and I thought it'd be a great idea to make a whole video just discussing this one topic to get people's opinions and things like that. Okay, so topic of today's video, leave your comment down below with your opinion. Should I or should I not remove the governor? Big topic, and a lot of people have been telling me to do that because it'll make it faster and things like that. As much as I want to, I'm going to explain and list out the reasons why I don't think I want to. Reason number one, it's another thing I have to do after just getting the go-kart running good and put together. That would require me to take the governor out. Either, I know you can do the janky way of just removing the springs off the top, but I would want to take out the gear inside so there's nothing wrong internally that could happen down the line. So that would require me taking the engine off, more time, more labor, when I could just be enjoying it as it drives now. Reason number two, probably the biggest reason, is over revving and pretty much blowing up this engine. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it'll be okay as long as you don't hold it at full throttle for long periods of time. Yes, but also I don't know if I trust those people that say that, because the engine is literally sitting right behind me, so I don't want a connecting rod shooting out through the engine case and, you know, rifling into my back, because I don't think that would be fun. And so I think that's a big thing, is, you know, if I take the governor out, we'll, you know, blow up the engine possibly. And then the other reason is not so severe, but just ruining the internals and the torque converter. So, you know, you can, you know, crack things and things like that. Such as like the connecting rod, the flywheel can be damaged, the piston head, you name it, the crankshaft, whatever, the camshaft, and also then you might get valve float because you're at such a high RPM. So valve float's like when you have a a valve spring that is too soft, and if you rev really high, the valves kind of just sit open like this rather than fully opening and shutting, so you need to get stiffer valve springs. So that's another possibility, is just to buy a hop-up kit with, you know, an exhaust, which I want to do anyways, an exhaust, better valve springs, and air filter, things like that, which that is probably something that I could likely do with no problem, and maybe even jetting the car. And then the other big reason why I'm debating on not taking out the torque converter is because I went into a live chat with T-Man's Go-Karts, and if you guys haven't checked out T-Man's Go-Karts, check him out because he does some cool build stuff, and that's where I got some inspiration to do my own homemade go-kart build. And he said that he got an engine from Go Power Sports that already had the governor removed. It was kind of like a souped up performance engine that they sent to him for one of his builds. And they also sent him the same TAV torque converter thing that I have. And he said that because the engine spun at higher RPMs with the governor removed, it actually ruined the contact disc in the torque converter, and now the torque converter shot. So I just don't want a compounding list of problems if I remove this governor. Yes, it may make the go-kart faster, but I urge you to see how fast this is now that I can control the throttle and push it all the way and not have to just baby it. Now granted, in past videos, my friends haven't necessarily pushed the go-kart as hard as I have, and so I think that's a big reason why. But like I said, I just don't want a compounding list of problems that makes the build even more complicated. I've spent so much time on this, probably well over 600 hours, and the last thing I want to do is just make another problem, because I want to frankly just enjoy it now. I want to take it out and set up some cones out in an empty parking lot on a Saturday afternoon with my friends and just, you know, do time attacks and like have fun with it and things like that. So I really just want to enjoy it, but I want to hear what you guys have to say in regards to all those possible issues that I discussed with removing the governor. If you have experience removing your governor, if you've built these engines, you know, completely from the ground up or rebuild, I just want to hear some opinions on people that have more experience with the Predator 212cc. So that is the topic for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the update on what the status is of the go-kart. Now let's do some driving now that it's working good. Look, it's everyone's favorite guy who joined us.
Hey everybody.
The guy
I came to eat Andrew's food and to probably stand around for a while
and film really badly.
Hey, I have good filming capabilities. All right, everybody. We're gonna look at Andrew taking out his go-kart for the first time.
No, I took it out yesterday.
Oh, he took it out yesterday. I didn't know. I wasn't here.
Make sure it's in focus, or else they're gonna give you a hard time.
How do I focus it? I don't.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
All right, so here we go.
Oh gosh. Crash.
This looks good.
Shut up. As you're sitting there.
Hey, you asked me to be a cameraman, and I'm directing. How's it going, Nat Automotive fans? I'm considering making my own channel where I just go ahead and troll people on YouTube, and I'm thinking this could be a very profitable channel for me. So comment down below if you want to see me make a channel that's just me making fun of people at car shows. Okay.
Alright. We're good to go. I think that tire still has air in it from yesterday. I'm gonna put a little air in it and then we'll go. Alright, so because the brake or the throttle pedal isn't hooked up yet, I'm gonna be controlling it with my hand on the engine itself. So here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing. Wow, I did not think it was going to be that fast. Let me tell you, that is a lot faster than he originally had it. Because when we first put that thing together, literally it couldn't go faster than like 5 or 6 miles an hour. So that's actually pretty impressive how fast he's going right now. Automotive off to save the day and his go-kart. I can't seem to focus this very well. Okay, there we go.
For those of you who might give me crap, he's barely giving it gas right now. He's kind of a wuss, but I'll show you how actually fast it is.
All right, we're back, automotive YouTube fans. Andrew's racing around doing what he does, and I'm recording, so that's pretty chilling. Here we go. Let's see him race this. Man, that dude just almost got clocked. Seems now Automotive has run out of gas here. He will now attempt to push this cart back to his home. Okay, we got it back online. Okay.
And then we'll go.
Okay, he's gonna do like a burnout, I guess. So here we go.
On the back corner.
Mr. Theo girl in the city, Mr. Theo girl in the world. Oh, look at him back that up with his legs. Oh my God. The hamstring power is real.
Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that footage, and leave your comments below discussing the question I posed earlier in the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more go-kart stuff and more C55 videos. So,
Subscribe to Matt Dalton.
yeah, subscribe to Matt Dalton. He's gonna be awesome. So, again, thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video.